Tonight, we're exploring a vision of the future, a city reborn. Los Angeles 2.0, a place where technology and human ingenuity come together to build a new urban utopia. A city that promises to make life easier, cleaner, safer, a future where the daily grind gives way to effortless living. The hope, what a smart city can be. Close your eyes and imagine a city that truly cares for every one of its residents, a place where your needs are anticipated before you even voice them. A city so finely tuned to human life that it feels alive, responsive, almost intuitive. Picture your daily commute transformed. No more endless traffic jams, no more honking horns or wasted hours stuck at red lights. Instead, every traffic signal is synced with real-time data from thousands of sensors, adjusting fluidly to the flow of cars, bikes, and pedestrians. Imagine lights that know exactly when to turn green just for you, guiding your journey with seamless precision. Public transit is no longer a waiting game. Buses, shuttles, and autonomous vehicles appear when you need them, no schedules to memorize, no crowded stops, powered entirely by clean, renewable energy. Quiet, efficient, and on demand. Street lights along your path brighten gently as you walk, illuminating your way but dimming when no one is near, saving energy while making every stroll or late-night walk feel safe and welcoming. In the very heart of the city, urban farms flourish, vertical gardens stretching up skyscraper walls, rooftop greenhouses bursting with fresh fruits and vegetables. This is more than beautification, it's food grown close to home, shrinking food deserts and cutting the miles your groceries travel, reducing pollution and carbon footprints. The city itself becomes a guardian of the environment. Sensors monitor water use down to the drop, shutting off irrigation when rain is forecast or soil is moist, preserving this precious resource. Air quality monitors send alerts that trigger emergency responses, planting more trees or limiting traffic to keep pollution in check. Healthcare doesn't start and end in hospitals, it follows you home. Imagine smart toilets analyzing your health trends, alerting you to early signs of illness. Wearable devices that sync with your medical providers, ensuring personalized, proactive care. Early detection, prevention, and peace of mind delivered right where you live. Los Angeles 2.0 holds the promise of a city that isn't just a place to live, but a living, breathing ecosystem of connectivity and care, where technology is harnessed to create not only sustainability but equity and inclusion. It's a vision of a future where technology serves everyone, a city that lifts its residents, protects the planet, and creates opportunity at every turn. This is not a distant dream. It's an urban utopia in the making, a city designed to work for you, every day. The tech, what we already have and how it can help. This isn't some far-off, sci-fi fantasy. Many of the smart city technologies envisioned for Los Angeles 2.0 are already up and running around the world, quietly revolutionizing how cities function and how people live. Take Singapore, for example. This city-state uses advanced facial recognition not just for security, but to manage crowds and help autonomous buses navigate busy streets, delivering commuters efficiently and safely. Imagine riding a bus that knows exactly where you're going and arrives just as you step outside your door, no waiting, no guesswork. Over in Barcelona, smart technology monitors water usage across entire neighborhoods, cutting waste dramatically. Streetlights are no longer simply bulbs on poles. They sense when people are near and brighten only when needed, conserving energy while making the city safer after dark. Then there's Songdo, South Korea, often called the world's first true smart city. There, trash isn't collected by noisy trucks rolling through neighborhoods but whisked silently underground through a network of vacuum tubes, keeping streets cleaner and quieter. Sensors everywhere track air quality and even monitor the health of trees, making sure the city breathes as healthily as its residents. Now, imagine bringing all this technology here, to Los Angeles. Your refrigerator could monitor what's running low and automatically reorder groceries, freeing you from the chore of constant shopping. Toilets that analyze your health and send updates to your doctor, catching issues before they become emergencies. Wearables that connect you seamlessly to public transit schedules, local air quality alerts, and even personalized city services tailored to your needs. These technologies aren't pie-in-the-sky dreams, they're here now, tested and proven. They hold the power to make our lives easier, reduce waste and pollution, improve public safety, and create a more responsive city that cares about its residents' well-being. Los Angeles 2.0 could take these building blocks and weave them into a city that truly works, for everyone. A city where technology is a tool for empowerment, not a barrier. The future is within reach, and the tools are already in our hands. But here's the harsh truth beneath all the shiny promises: the system behind this grand vision is deeply, fundamentally flawed. The greed, the corruption that could bleed US dry. Los Angeles carries a long, ugly history, billions of taxpayer dollars lost to corruption, mismanagement, and waste. Money that was supposed to fix streets, house the homeless, and build infrastructure instead disappears into shadowy contracts and padded budgets. Funds meant for the city's most vulnerable vanish into thin air, swallowed by bureaucratic black holes and deals made behind closed doors. Meanwhile, roads crumble, public services lag, and neighborhoods are left to decay. Infrastructure projects balloon in cost, what was budgeted as millions turns into billions, and delays stretch for years, if not decades. And who profits? Politicians cozy with contractors, friends awarded lucrative contracts, middlemen siphoning funds, all while the city's poorest struggle to make ends meet. Now, with Los Angeles 2.0 on the horizon, the city plans to raise taxes, fees, and new levies, disguised as investments in a better future. But these extra costs won't fall evenly. The working families, the everyday Angelinos, the ones already stretched thin, will bear the heaviest burden. Every new dollar poured into this project risks being swallowed by the same broken system that's already drained so much from the public purse. The cycle repeats, promises of renewal, followed by waste and profiteering. While the poor and working class tighten their belts, the wealthy and well-connected fatten their wallets with inflated contracts and almost no accountability. It's a system designed not to build a better city for all, but to enrich a few at the expense of many. The dream of a smart city risks becoming a nightmare of greed, one that will bleed the city dry, penny by penny, from the very people it claims to serve. The trap, a city that watches, controls, and profits. And what about the city itself? Once it's built, the very technology that promises to make life easier, safer, more connected, can quickly become a digital cage. Every step you take could be tracked. Every purchase, every interaction, every movement logged and analyzed in real time. Cameras will watch everywhere, not to protect, but to control. Imagine this: a crime happens in your neighborhood, someone is hurt, exploited, or worse. But the authorities don't rush to protect or investigate. Instead, their focus falls on minor infractions, ticketing you for jaywalking, loitering, or failing to recycle properly. The system polices the powerless relentlessly, while turning a blind eye to real harm. Biometric gates could control where you are allowed to go, your access limited by unseen algorithms. Social credit systems could restrict your ability to travel, shop, or even access basic services, all based on behavior deemed acceptable by a corrupt government. Police priorities could shift away from protecting vulnerable communities to extracting revenue through fines and citations, turning law enforcement into a tool of extortion. Your freedom reduced to a series of data points, a life dictated not by laws or rights, but by code written behind closed doors by those who profit from control. Convenience, once the city's selling point, becomes a trap. The smart city's promise of liberation turns into a prison where the many pay to keep the few in power and profit. This is not the future of freedom, it is the future of surveillance and submission. The question is, when Los Angeles 2.0 rises, will it be a beacon of hope, or the most elegant prison ever built? Stay redacted. Your guide to protecting yourself in a city where every move is watched, every choice recorded, and every dollar traced. First, consider your face. Facial recognition is already spreading, smart cameras scanning crowds, identifying individuals, tracking your every step. One simple but effective tool. Face shields designed specifically to block or confuse facial recognition systems. Wear them in public spaces to keep your identity private. When it comes to money, cash is quickly disappearing, replaced by digital transactions monitored by countless eyes. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies offer a degree of anonymity and freedom. Use them wisely to keep your finances off the grid. Encrypt your communications. Use secure messaging apps that don't store your data on centralized servers. Avoid sharing sensitive information on social media or in public forums. Always question the narrative. Call out misuse of funds, demand accountability from your elected officials and city planners. Share information with your community. Knowledge is power. Connect with trusted networks of like-minded individuals who prioritize privacy and transparency. Remember, in a city designed to track and control, your vigilance is your first line of defense. Stay safe. Stay informed. Stay redacted.